Welcome back to another daily problem walkthrough. Today we are taking a look at problem 1833, maximum ice cream bars. As always, I want to remind you that if you get stuck at any point during this video, just drop a question in the comments and I will jump in to help you out. Here is the official problem page. It has a bit of text and some constraints, so let's break down exactly what it's asking us to do with a simple visualization. Imagine it is a sweltering summer day. You have a set amount of money, and your only goal is to buy the absolute maximum number of ice cream bars possible. To figure this out, we are given two things: a list representing the prices for each individual bar, and a number representing the total coins we currently have in our pocket. Now, intuitively, if you want to walk away with the most items possible, you should always start by buying the absolute cheapest ones first. Normally, we could just sort the price list and buy until we are broke. However, the problem explicitly states we have to use a specific technique called counting sort. You might be wondering why. Well, standard sorting takes a bit longer. Counting sort is incredibly fast when we know the range of prices isn't too massive. Instead of moving all the prices around to create a sorted list, we simply create a tally chart of how many times each specific price appears in the store. Let's walk through the first example together to see how this plays out. We have prices of 1, 3, 2, 4, and 1. The very first step is to scan the list to find the most expensive ice cream. Looking at our list, the highest cost is 4 coins. We then create a new list to hold our tallies. We make it just big enough to go from index 0 right up to that maximum price of 4. Now we just count them up. We find 2 bars that cost 1 coin, 1 that costs 2, 1 that costs 3, and 1 that costs 4. With our tally chart ready, we go shopping. We start at the cheapest possible price, which is 1, and work our way up. Looking at price 1, our chart says there are 2 bars available. We have 7 coins in our pocket, so we can easily afford both of them. We buy those 2 right away. That subtracts 2 coins from our total, leaving us with 5 coins to keep shopping. Next up is price 2. The chart shows 1 bar available, and we still have 5 coins left over. We buy it without hesitation. We have now bought 3 bars total, and our coin stash drops down to 3. Moving on to price 3. There is 1 bar left, and we have exactly 3 coins remaining in our pocket. We buy this one too. Our total bars bought bumps up to 4, but now we are completely out of money. When we finally check the bars costing 4 coins, we see we have 0 coins left, so our shopping trip immediately stops. And that is our final answer. By using counting sort and buying from the bottom up, we managed to buy 4 ice cream bars. Let's translate this into Python code. First, we find the maximum cost, create our empty frequency list, and tally up all the prices in a loop, just like we did manually. Next, we start our shopping spree. We loop starting from price 1 all the way up to the max price. If the frequency at a certain price is 0, we just skip right over it. Inside that loop, we need a safety check. If our remaining coins are strictly less than the current price, we definitely can't afford anything else, so we break out of the loop completely. Finally, instead of buying them one by one, we use math. We take the smaller number between the available amount and how many we can afford by dividing our coins by the price. Then we update our coins and our total count. What about edge cases? What if everything in the store is simply out of our budget? Our code actually handles this perfectly. When the loop reaches the first available item, say price 6, it sees our coins are only 5. The less than check triggers, the loop breaks, and we safely return 0. Here is the full, put-together Python solution for the counting sort approach. Take a second to look at how clean it is. Now, if you want to test this out without pausing and typing it all yourself, you can head over to leetcodeunlocked.com using the link in the description to copy and paste this exact code. For our complexity, the time is order n plus m, where n is the number of prices and m is the highest price value. The space is order m, because the size of our frequency list depends on that highest price. Let's quickly go over the solutions in a few other popular languages. Again, all of these are readily available to copy on the website. Here is the exact same counting sort logic, implemented cleanly in Java. Next up, here is the C++ version of the solution, using standard vectors. And finally, here is the solution written in JavaScript. We use a simple loop to find the max to avoid call stack limits. So what are our key takeaways? We learned that standard sorting isn't always the fastest option. When dealing with a limited range of positive numbers, tallying them up with counting sort is incredibly efficient.